Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so on the streamer website, we added down a tab for an admin page. This is something that we need that we didn't flesh out at all. I didn't even think of it. So this is a page that has all of the features needed for both the streamers themselves and their moderation team. I guess should have some kind of access to this. So what should the streamer be able to have access to? Ability to send emails without seeing them?
So they can't. So we're going to let them get bulk email collection. So essentially, that is one thing we're going to allow to have happen is that if you want to email all of your users, right? We're not going to facilitate that. I mean, we could, but okay. Let's start over. Here's the situation that we're in. Let's say you want to email all the people who have an account on Destiny GG. Okay. Now, there's two ways of doing that. One is that you could log into your admin panel and like there's a form somewhere like send email to all members, type your subject, type the email and hit send. Now there's two problems with that. One is that dealing with things like formatting might get a little tricky. Two is it costs money to send emails. Okay, so we're going to actually have to charge you to send that email. I forget the exact pricing of what it is, but look on Mailchimp.com to get an idea of it. So we would have to essentially facilitate. But in that case, you, the streamer, would never have access to the emails. Mm-hmm. So that's one way of doing it, but we have to build the whole system to do that. The second way of doing it is that we just let you export a list of all your emails, and you can fucking take that and put it into whatever program you want, and you handle the emails. That's easier for us. It's just an export. But the problem is, as you can imagine, they get everyone's emails, but it's not tied to an account. You'll get a bunch of emails, but you don't know if this email belongs to this account or whatever. So what's your thought? Can we give that to people?
Fuck. I mean, you could do it by process of elimination, and you could figure out pretty quickly. If I've got 8 subs and I email all my subs and 6 of them have emails in, I've got 6 emails that I can put into Google and look up like Gmail accounts, or not Gmail accounts, like Google Plus accounts and shit. You could probably find. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What I'm saying is that you wouldn't be able to map Dunebug to TrapLover69.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You would be able to. Potentially.
No, you wouldn't. Why?
Yeah,
How?
let's say that I've got 8 subs, okay? Let's say that I know that one of my subs...
Okay, if you only have a few people, yes. But if you're anyone
let's say I've got 25
subs,
subs, and let's say that I think that of my 25 subs, let's say that there are like 2 girls, and I want to find their email addresses because I want to stalk them and I want to start hitting on them, okay? So I do a mass send where I send out an email saying, hey subs, thanks for subbing, I appreciate you all or something. Let's say that of those 25 subs, 20 have their emails in, okay? Of those 20 emails, I start going down and I look through the emails, and I get things like Shadow Warrior, X9, Sephiroth, Killer, 4272, Call of Duty Lover, blah blah blah, and then I get something like Amber Rose 29 or some shit, and then I see like Caitlyn is a cutie or something, right? And I like you could start to weasel down like the emails so that you could effectively, if you wanted to stalk somebody, you could just send out a mass email. Then you take all the emails that you wanted to. You could start looking up Google Plus accounts or plugging them into Facebook to try to find out who the girls are, and then you could map them that way. This is like really extreme. I understand. I'm just like this is how this will be abused by people that want to engage in this type of behavior, right?
Yeah, I gotcha.
So basically what I'm saying is, like, if we're going to make the emails available to them, it should just be available with no bullshit, because if people are going to abuse it, then it's going to be abused anyway. We should either be prepared for that and warn users of that, or we should just make the emails totally curtained off. There's like a name for it or whatever. I don't
know.
Is it a black box?
I mean, is it going to be a problem? Like, let's say we get Ice Poseidon on the platform. Is it a problem if he can get everyone's email that's on there? I mean, he can do it now. I guess he hasn't done anything bad yet.
Wait, I'm sorry, say that one more time?
Is it an issue if someone like Ice Poseidon can have everyone's email address that's registered to his site? I mean, or who's that guy who gets in trouble all the time, like Hampton Brandon or something like that? Is that like really dangerous for our platform?
I think so, yeah. Because if it gets abused once or twice, people will say, like, you shouldn't sign up for this because the streamer can fuck you up or something, I think.
So then we just can hold off on the ability to say that we're working on it. And that can be, so put in there as a tier 2 thing, email user base system. And, that's a page where you can go type your email, hit send, pay us $100, and we'll send the email depending on how many people. Right?
Yeah, this is the best trap I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God.
The what?
I just clicked a trap link. Holy shit. I'm sorry. For the tier 2 thing that you mentioned, though, how would they get? Is this like something that we would choose, or would it be like a level of subscription they get to, or what?
To be able to email people?
Yeah. Like what do you mean by that? Like.
So there would be a page. Like imagine you could go on your page. You
Mhm.
have an admin section, right?
Mhm.
So there would be a page called email users. You would go there, type out your email, click send, and it would say this email will cost $114
Oh
to
no no,
send.
I meant you made it sound like they would get access to the emails eventually,
No,
or
you're not.
oh okay okay.
Well, no. We would have to build. If you don't want them to have emails, that's the only way we can have the email functionality without them having emails is charging them.
Um.
We can also do things like back to that verified or partner thing. For certain people, we can make the email list exportable. Like if we trust you, right? If we think that you're an adult or whatever, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Fuck. I'm thinking. There's no other solution to this because this problem would have been solved by now, right? What I'm trying to think to do is impossible. If we want to send emails without the viewer or without the streamer having access to the emails, it's not possible to do this without paying a service to do it, right? There's no way around that.
No, the only either we give them a zip file or a CSV of all the emails, and they can go to Mailchimp or any of these other systems, or we do it ourselves behind the scenes. But I do think that you're going to get some, if we get some big dogs, right, that are streamers, they're going to want that email list for their sponsorships and things like that for things that we can't do on our system. So we are going to have to be in a position to do that. So the other thing is that we could tie that functionality to some sort of system on our end, if that makes sense. I don't know what it'd be like. If you want to access the email your users, you need to
Mm-hmm.
send us your driver's license and whatever,
Oh shit.
and
A
a fucking
dick pic. We should
yes,
take nude
exactly.
pics, and if you dox your users for what we deem to be not good reasons, then we're leaking your fucking nudes.
Yeah, that's good. That's great prevention right there. I think they'll go over well.
um. Okay. Oh. There is in an hour and 20 minutes. There's something called Streamer Showdown. Is this worth going on, guys? It's a League of Legends edition. I'm sorry. I'm being asked to do this now because apparently somebody else can't fucking do it.
Oh, is that like the competition thing where you answer trivia and shit to win?
Yeah, I think so. Fuck. Hold on one second. Am I
You'll do
listening?
shitty.
I know, but 1 second.
You know what? Fuck all of you haters. All right. I'm a strong, independent woman, and I don't need your criticisms. All right. Good. How mad are you guys? I'm not talking to you. You seem really mad. Guys, you know that Jen's real name is Muhammad, but he's really embarrassed, so he tells everyone he's Jewish and he lives in Israel? It's true. Ask him about it. All right, let's look for some good riddles. All right, that'll be entertaining content. Actually, never mind. Yeah, you can't do this. Is anyone familiar? Oh, fuck. There's some app that's out right now. Apparently, it's getting really big with the kids. And it's like a live version of like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but it's an app only. And it's like every night or every certain amount of time, you can do it. There's a bunch of questions, and you can get money out of it. Is anyone familiar with what that is? I don't know how people don't cheat in that shit. People were telling me about that today. Yes, HQ. That's it. Whatever the fuck that is. Apparently, this shit's blowing the fuck up. I think it's retarded, though. Yes, it's HQ. I don't think they make any money. I think it's all VC funded. That's how it goes. Fucking Darth Bane. All right, so what does everyone think Bitcoin is going to be at? It is November 7th. Let's get some real predictions in here. What is Bitcoin going to be at in 30 days from now on December 7th? Let's see. Whoever gets it right will get $10 PayPal. So be close? It's whoever's closest without going over. Put your fucking bets in U.S. denomination. 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 There we go. Let's see. I don't see. Listen, these are pretty shitty answers so far in here. Come on, guys. What is it going to be? Exactly 1 month. What is the price of one Bitcoin going to be? All right. We going to get some real answers in here? Oof. This is $10 that you can get. And you can actually get that $10 in Bitcoin as well. You just have to hit up Steven to send it to you. My prediction is that it will be below where we're at right now. So let me tell you why, boys. Last time there was a Bitcoin fork, what happened was people were kind of unfamiliar with this process. It never really happened like this before. And this was with the Bitcoin Cash fork. And people were assuming the price of everything was going to like really just kind of stay the same, maybe go down a little bit. But what happened is that the Bitcoin Cash thing actually picked up quite a bit of momentum. So everyone coming into this fork is doing so with quick profit expectation. They think that they're going to put money into Bitcoin, right? They're going to wait until the fork, and then they're going to get. They assume they're going to have two coins. It's not even really working that way, and then they're going to sell all of that and get back into altcoins and Ethereums and things like that. Now, I don't think any of that's going to happen. I believe what's going to happen is because so many people are doing the same things, fucking price of Bitcoin is going to crash like a motherfucker as soon as that happens. Absolutely. So if you have Bitcoin right now, I recommend you sell it. I don't recommend doing it. I don't hold any crypto at all. But if you did, I think you should get out of everything and wait to see what's going to happen coming up. But my take is investing this stuff is pretty easy. Crypto is really run by a bunch of people who aren't professional day traders. A lot of tech guys who kind of got in early and made a lot of money, and now they're playing back and forth with it. So they're emotion driven. They are buying on hype and selling on news, and that's the opposite of what you want to be doing with a lot of this type of stuff. So yeah, I think that would be your best bet. Fucking sell everything now. I would even consider shorting something as well.
Kill you. Fuck off. Good luck. Okay.
What?
Sorry. Fuck. Just everything. What were you just talking about?
I was talking about developing for the Game Boy Advance, things like that. Anyways, what's next?
I don't. Okay. Fuck. I'm sorry. Should I do the streamer thing?
What do you mean by that?
There's a streamer showdown. Apparently, Lily was supposed to go on, but
You'll
because
get
of the
fucking
voice shut-
destroyed. I don't even play League, and I know unless the question is like, how do you be shit at Draven, you're gonna do horrible at it. I mean, if you want to go on and get just completely embarrassed, then yeah, it'll be hilarious to watch. When is it? 1 hour?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna pull my audience. Hold on one
Doesn't
second.
matter. It's brand.
Yeah, but. All right. Hold on. I'm straw pulling it right now.
Okay.
It's brand. Do
Is
it.
this the same? It's the same thing as the Hearthstone ones, right? Like the same format?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I'll even pull Twitch chat. There you go.
Yo, you guys gotta tell me when you're having these discussions. I don't watch Destiny's fucking stream 24/7 like Dan does. Okay.
Fuck you, mate. All right. Maybe I've made enough shekels. I don't actually have to work anymore. Fucking
Okay.
coming at you hard.
All right. Okay.
Alright.
Hold on. We let's have our serious chat real quick. I'm gonna mute the stream and then I'll kind of fill you in on everything, Devin. Okay.
We're gonna mute this. All right.
Real quick. Yeah, fuck these guys. I hate these
Every
fucking- yeah?
time that
He
I
wants
join
to be
here, he
on
needs to
stream, Steven. He wants to get famous.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
we all
gonna
do.
piss it's gonna piss the viewers off.
Yeah,
If
and
you
then they're
think
not
that,
going to
like,
like us
listen,
anymore.
if you think backseat gaming is annoying, try backseat CEOing. Okay, these people in chat are fucking insufferable. All right, we'll just meet it for like 5
They're
minutes.
all
okay?
CEOs, Destiny.
Yeah, I know. Grandmaster. Okay. All right. Here, actually, I want to get your take on this, Devin. I'm just kind of curious what you think. So, so there were two big discussions yesterday in terms of like how the front page should look of any streamer's particular website. So the one theory was that, hold on. I'm going to shoot you a website. This is probably pretty standard. I'm sure you've seen websites like this before. One idea is that your homepage, so literally like destiny.gg, should function sort of like a business card. So here, I sent you a link to Anna Prosser's site, where basically you go there and it basically like, who is this person? And then where can I go to find out more about them? Like, to give you kind of like a general laydown. Harkton, I wasn't trying to touch anything. So like the other idea, Harkton's idea is that the page should function as literally the stream. Like if I want people to come to my stream, I want to just say, go to destiny.gg and the page is right there. That's the stream right there. And you shouldn't have to click off to get to the actual stream itself. I'm using Anna Prosser's website as an example of a good landing page because I don't like mine right now. So, do you have thoughts on that? Like, which one is better for like a general streamer? Yeah, for a broadcaster. I'm sorry, for a broadcaster.
What is your objective with the main page? What do you want these? Do you want to inform? Do you want to go somewhere?
So like this is the difficult question that I have to answer. So for me personally, I like my webpage to function as a business card. If I'm on a show or if I'm talking to somebody, I like to be able to say, hey, go to destiny.gg and you can find all my information there. I like having that as a static landing page where the content is always going to be the same, where they won't go there and risk having my streamer chat on board and we're talking about like, incest or something. Like that page is always going to be consistent and it gives people a good overview of who I am and what I do. But then the other argument, yeah.
That is coming to the website on who you are, what you do, and like your kind of unique value adds.
That's my objective. But would the average streamer, instead of that, because does the average streamer really care about something like that? Or would the average streamer just rather be able to say, go to my website, iceposeidon.com, and my stream is right there. You don't have to click through to go on anything else. I just want you to go to this website and then that. Which one do you think would be better for like the average streamer?
I think a combination of both.
Oh, my nigga. Absolutely, Malixia. Smart man.
Yeah, okay, so I think where you have, so obviously it's a competitive advantage to the streamer to get as many views as possible, particularly since we're probably going to be dealing with broadcasters at first who have smaller viewership than larger broadcasters, so they'll be looking to maximize their viewership where even like 4 or 5 viewers can count. So if there's any hits to the website that count as viewers through the embed, that's valuable. But they probably also want an overview that's better than Twitch's info panel that can say, here's why you should care about this stream. And I think those two elements are really important.
Yeah. So basically in one version, the main stream would be like, have you ever been to destiny.gg/big screen?
Yeah, I have an account there. That's what I...
Or no, the /big screen or whatever?
Isn't that the base...
Yeah. So in one version, this would be where you'd go to see the stream, and you would basically have to click. So if you go to the main page, there'd be like it's live now, and you'd click there. And then in the other version, something like this would be integrated into the main page. You're more of an advocate of it being integrated onto the main page, you think, for the average streamer?
Yes, because I think because understanding how people hit websites, you're gonna get a pretty high bounce rate off of the main page.
Yeah, of course.
And if you don't draw a user in, which the embed provides another opportunity to do that, you might lose the viewer entirely.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Okay, this is pretty much where we settled at yesterday. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, right now, our current discussion. Okay, so right now we're basically talking about features available to the streamer in terms of admin stuff. So the conversation that we're having right now, and I think we're kind of settling on something here, is how do we let the streamer handle emails? Basically, that was should the streamer have an ability to directly email people, or should it be something that we handle on the site and charge the user to do? Do you have any thoughts on this at all?
My opinion is that email marketing is the strongest form of marketing there is, besides influencer marketing. So I think, this is really tough. because on one hand, if you give the streamer access to email, that's a massive value add that they can't get anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, if you don't give them access and put it behind a paywall, it's like maybe. So I guess the question you have to ask is the base service good enough that you can add the streamer emails as an add-on service and people will still use the core product?
So I would think the answer to that would be yes, but this is still a massive
think it's
value
yes,
add.
too.
Yeah. I guess like the big concern, basically all of the concerns come from like a security privacy worry kind of thing. So for instance, and maybe this is a little too hypothetical, but I don't think it is. From a PR point of view, somebody gets on this platform, they check their emails and they use the emails to like stalk a user or find a user's personal information or something. That when you start handing out emails, you're essentially giving a streamer the ability to dox every single person that signs up on their site. That's a massive. So like if you think, do you know who Ice Poseidon is? Yeah, so do you want Ice Poseidon to have access to like female fans' emails? Like that's essentially the question that you have to ask there. And I would be really uncomfortable with that with so many different streamers.
So hold on a second. Okay, I'm understanding. Okay, you actually can't do this legally, I'm pretty sure. Because for a person to agree to be on an email list, say, they would have to opt in, right? So they'd have to click a link. It's ICANN, I think, that manages that.
Yeah. So this is trivial, right? We could
yeah.
have an option when you sign up for an account on whether or not you want to opt in to receive emails or not, right?
Yeah. In which case, I'm saying that's good because then the liability is on the user, which is what you want. So it wouldn't really. So in that example, if Ice Poseidon did get access to those girls' emails, it wouldn't really matter from a liability standpoint because they agreed to it.
Oh no, no. I'm sorry. No. It's not a matter of like whether or not they agreed to it. It's a matter of like if this were to happen, where a couple streamers were to abuse this, that if we were to come out with a PR statement, like let's say for instance a streamer doxed a girl, found out where she lived, started calling her, and it turned into some real creepy thing, and she posted a story about it. There's absolutely no way that we could make a PR statement and say, well, she agreed to have her email given. Like, you know, what are we gonna do? You know, I don't think that would fly. I think that would be disastrous. You don't think so?
I don't know if I agree. It's like saying that. Can you really blame like someone like killing someone on Twitch or something? Is that like the fault of the platform, or is that the fault of that person?
Twitch doesn't provide any information to let you kill somebody, whereas we would be giving them a tool. Like this could be very easy. Like if you're like, say you're a girl and you're signing up for this platform, don't ever sign up with your email address because the guy could find you. Like that could be a pretty easy narrative to sell, especially if it gets abused by a couple people.
I still think we're like on two different pages. Like to create this wouldn't be something that you would have to create an account. This would be how I'm thinking about it is, let's say in the profile page or as a pop-up or something, it says, yes, I would like this streamer to send me emails or occasionally do XYZ, right? So they sign up for the account and the email. The email is default hidden. Then there's an opt-in, which allows them to get more information from the broadcaster that they then can, like, I guess, have a closer relationship. Sure. At that point, it does feel like you wouldn't be responsible for that liability because you're just a platform any more than someone that kills someone in an Uber. Like, would you say that like Uber enables someone to murder someone because it gives you the ability to drive up to their house? I don't know how many Uber drivers have driven
what
up
I'm
to the
saying
CLG
is that
house.
if this happened with 2 or 3 Uber drivers and it made headlines, I absolutely believe it would impact Uber's bottom line. Does that make sense? That like Uber could just as easily say like, well, this could happen with taxi drivers. It's not our fault this happened, but that those kinds of stories would scare away people from using Uber. That's my only worry.
That's like the cost of it. Like, so the alternative is you hide it and you potentially deny
this value add.
A lot of revenue. Yeah. So I guess you just have to weigh the costs against those two things.
So somebody in my chat brings up an interesting point. Imagine if a Twitch employee went to Casey Trun's house and Twitch's statement was Casey Tran agreed to let her
completely fucking different. Jesus.
I'll be right back in 1 minute.
Well, wait, is it?
Yes.
Because
what if an employee of our company did it versus a person that is on our platform? It's totally different.
Sure.
If a Twitch employee did it.
No, you're right. Because the employee is more representative of the business then. So, like, if me or Harkton were to abuse an email, then it would be much worse than that would be the
that would be insane. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Versus
never mind.
Like
you're right.
Oh, and then what happens also if you're like, okay, we look like, dude, platforms handle this problem all the time. Like a platform, like we find the dude, we go, okay, that's unacceptable on our website. We've banned his account. we're like that's not something we've allowed to do. He's no longer on our website. He never will be. We're super sorry that happened. Like that's a very common like Facebook, Twitch response.
Yeah, okay, I'm sold. All right,
Yeah.
that's good enough for me. That actually, and that solves the mail sending problem, because if we were to handle mail sends, we would have to charge users for it. That would become much more complicated, right?
Mail sends.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Like it.
If we were to handle the mail sending and obfuscate the emails to the streamer, we would have to sign up for like a mailing list, right? We would have to sign up
Oh,
for
like
service.
Mailchimp or something.
Yeah, MailChimp. Yeah,
Yeah.
we would have to sign up for that, and that would be more complicated.
Yeah, you don't
We'd
want to do
have
that.
Yeah, we'd have to charge.
It actually
fees
gets
and
pretty
shit.
expensive, like
Yeah.
in mass. Like we deal with it's pretty expensive for us to do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
We were just talking about basic admin tools for the streamer then that would be available on the admin page. I mean, you would probably have a ban list. You'd have the ability to ban users. I like the idea of having stats on this page as well for the streamer. Have you thought about any of that, Harkton?
The stats page?
Yeah.
What do you mean exactly?
So I have something that's very basically built out for me, but I'm going to send you. Hold on one second.
Or are you talking about like the DGG stats page?
Kind of, yeah. Yes. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm talking about we're on the admin page right now. Like what would be available with the streamer to go to like stream.gg or whatever their website is /admin? What would they be available to see, right?
Oh, statistics for them.
Yeah. Sorry. So like if you look at this, I've got something pretty basic built out on my website. I sent you an image on Skype.
Okay.
Here, I don't know if you want this too, buddy.
Okay.
But like
looking at
this
it.
is pretty basic, but yeah, I think something like this is kind of cute. Your ability to track your revenue, to see your subscription numbers, to have a user list, subscriber list in the top.
Yeah,
left.
I build a wireframe for one of these things? I think I did.
Okay, so
Yeah, we need to have a statistics page for revenue and for other stuff as well, like concurrent user count, averages, things along those lines.
yeah.
There's also an opportunity to feed into the. Oh shoot! I should probably not.
What?
This is
Yeah.
not an on-stream thing.
Wait, hold on.
There's a-
I'll mute for a
there's a-
second.
Oh, you're
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, here's an interesting conversation that you missed out on yesterday. Ogden, you might want to mute your mic on this.
okay.
I'm just